Slippery Rock head coach Shawn Lutz, a 49-42 win over nationally ranked Westchester, the home opener tonight. First, coach, just your overall thoughts on the game.
A lot of excitement here, John. A lot of excitement. TV game. Two great teams playing. I mean, Westchester, give them credit. They played their butts off. They're ranked 24th in the country. And, you know, I really feel a difference in the game with special teams. I mean, we had two returns for touchdowns, and, you know, the defense made that last stop at the end. But there was a lot of excitement, a lot of ups and downs, and it was just a great game against two physical, talented football teams.
And we'll get to the defense here in a second, but you knew coming into the year that you're going to have to score some points to win a lot of football games this year with the nature of that defense. But 42 last week, 49 this week, and again, it was the same guys making the plays tonight. Marcus Johnson, Millie Ray, with some help from Tanner Gary slinging the ball around. Talk about the effort those guys two had just offensively, and then we'll talk about their special teams.
Yeah, you said it, inside, outside. I mean, they're pretty darn good. I mean, if there's someone better out there, I'd like to see it, because if you double one, you leave the other one open, and vice versa. And, you know, Tanner's doing a nice job getting the ball to those guys. And, you know, I got to give credit to this. Of the pass attempts, the offensive line has done a tremendous job of keeping Tanner not pressured, not hit, and standing upright. And by time to give those two guys, it's dynamite, ready to explode when they catch the ball, because after they catch the ball, they do a great job yards after catch of getting into the end zone. So they were the difference in the game tonight. I'm not going to tell you they were. It was a team effort, but what those two can give you is just outstanding, and it's remarkable.
And what they do in space was really the game changer tonight. Both of them over 200 yards of all-purpose yards, both of them with multiple touchdowns. Marcus Johnson had 3 touchdowns 3 different ways. Took a kickoff to the house, took a punt to the house, and had a receiving touchdown. Both of those guys were game changers on the special teams side of things for you today. Didn't really see them much the last couple of years in the special teams game. Talk about what it's like to put those guys back there on a kick.
We said it, Coach Hall, Coach Bonjamingo said, let's get our best players the ball as many times as we can. We don't know, again, we don't have an experienced football team. And if we can get them more touches in other ways, let's go ahead and do it. And it's paid off really well. You give credit to other guys on the punt return, kickoff return with blocking and stuff like that. But a lot of those plays, they're planting, they're driving, they're reversing the field. And it's got to be fun to watch. And again, I've been on the other end of that. I know Coach Swan, he told me after the game, like, those two guys are pretty special. So I know they're not very happy, because they have a heck of a football team, Westchester. I have the utmost respect for that team. But they were the difference in us winning that game tonight, no question about it.
And defensively, you're very young. You got a little younger, a little more inexperienced tonight with a couple injuries that either before the game or during the game. The one guy that stands out, that always stands out, is Marcus Martin. 3.5 sacks and 4.5 tackles for loss tonight. Now he's just nipping at the heels of those D2 career records. Talk about his effort, and then talk about some of the guys that had to step up defensively.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at overall defensively, we don't like giving up 498 yards, and the biggest thing is nobody runs on us, and we gave up 237. We got to do better. It's inexperience. We're young, but these guys got to grow up real quick. Nobody cares at the end of the day. They got to grow up real quick. We lost 2 guys tonight. Timmy Vernick with his ankle, Kyle Hall, our best guy in the secondary. And you know what? A proud moment. The last drive, the defense stepped up, got that stop. Marcus Martin. And again, you said 4.5 TFLs, 3.5 sacks, 4 quarterback hurries. You can't stop them, and they're chipping him every single play with a tight end or a running back. And what he does is amazing. And a shout out really to the defensive line tonight. I think we got a lot of pressure on the quarterback, and he was on the ground an awful lot. But we got to get better. But also, we'll take the win. So we'll get better, and we'll take the win. And we're not going to face a quality opponent all year like Westchester.
And home crowd tonight was really rocking early in the game, especially the biggest student section I think I've seen in 10 years here. A little over 6,000 maybe at the game tonight. Nice to get home after a 7-hour road trip last week.
Home sweet home, man. We've won games at home, and I know tonight wasn't real easy. We'll take the win, but to have that type of atmosphere for our football team and our football players, and to come in on the other side of it and know all these people are against you, it's definitely a home field advantage at the Rocket Mahalia Thompson Stadium, and we use that to our advantage all the time. Our record speaks for itself at home.
And moving forward, you got another PSAC East crossover next week with Lock Haven before you get into divisional play. What's this win going to do for the team with a win over a ranked opponent now and a win over the PSAC East favorite?
I think guys start believing in themselves a little bit. We didn't get a lot of accolades, a lot of credit, which we probably shouldn't. Didn't deserve it. Kyle and IUP deserves that. But the biggest thing we're going to do, we're going to enjoy this one tonight. Okay, we're going to enjoy this one tonight. But we have so much room for improvement. We got to get better running the football on offense, which I know we will, and we got to do a better job on defense overall. So I'm really looking. I'm going to enjoy it tonight, tomorrow. I'm not really worried about who we play next. I'm worried about us getting better as a football team. There's individual things that we got to do, and we're really going to work hard at doing that.
All right. Well, great win tonight, Coach. Congratulations.
Appreciate it very much. Thank you.